give you a second to appreciate the t-shirt. The Walken Dead. That's Christopher Walken, if you don't know. But I'm guessing you won't. Anyway, whatever. I just do that right. Talk about my channel a little bit, which, you know, I don't post regularly or anything like that. But I just do want to say that some of my videos have been in the house, and I've been thinking something's been going on, possibly paranormal or whatever. But I do want to just say that I'll never post anything that, you know, I'll never fake anything and post it, because I just don't think that it's a good idea to do that. You know, I mean, what's the point? Why people do it, I know, but why make fake evidence? I mean, you know, it's just. Nah, it doesn't seem like a good idea to me anyway. I mean, you lose all credibility, and if people want to do it, I'm not judging anybody, but I won't do it. I don't actually want there to be anything here that is supernatural. I'd rather there wasn't. It doesn't benefit me in any way. Quite the opposite, really. But anyway, when I've made these videos, I will never call out to this thing, because I think, for myself, when you speak to them, when you acknowledge them in that way, that's like giving them permission to bother you and follow you around. I'm not giving any permission. I don't consent. It's like when you speak to somebody, well, then they have the right to speak back to you, don't they, in a way? Well, it's the same thing. So if you go looking for these things and you find them, and then it's bad, the bad things happen, you have to take some responsibility for that, because you've opened the door. If you open the door and something comes in, well, that is kind of your fault, isn't it, really? It's like playing with a Ouija board. Whether you know it or you don't know it, you are entering into some kind of I don't know if contract is the right word, but you're entering into some kind of agreement. I'm here to speak to you, and you can reply. Well, that's how it seems to be, how the way it works. Because I played with a Ouija board, and I didn't know, I was only maybe 17 at the time. But ever since, well, before then actually, but it became more powerful. Like, I'd seen weird things before then, quite a lot actually, but I'd never gone looking for it. But this one time with the Ouija board, that really kind of, I don't know, it's like, like I said, it became more powerful, the experiences. I mean, like I said though, I had seen things before, but I think the reason why these things were happening was because my mum used to practice, well, I don't know if that's the right word, she used to dabble, I suppose you would say, in witchcraft. When she got into her, older, she went back to Christianity, and for very good reasons. That's why I have as well, but I'll tell you about that if you want to know why in another video. I mean, that's partly because I was there when my mum died, and it did affect me it did affect me a lot. If you've never seen somebody die, even just like a peaceful death, you don't understand. You can't understand. And my mum's death was not peaceful, not by any stretch of the imagination. I don't feel like talking about that any more than that, but it wasn't. It was really bad, and it really affected me for a long time. That was 7 years ago almost, and it still affects me now, what I saw. So you can say it's a crutch if you want. I don't care. For myself, I know I'm right. People can disagree if they want. Doesn't make any difference to me. Everybody has to live their own life. Well, this is me living my own life. And even though, I'm not I don't go to church or anything like that, I still, for reasons that I've given in other videos, for example, when this thing has appeared in the past, casting it out in Jesus' name does make it go. It does work. Now, either you believe me or you don't. That's up to you, obviously. But I don't believe in any of this New Age stuff. I used to kind of be interested. I did used to be interested in it, but I'm not anymore, because I have seen it for what it is, and I only need to convince myself. If other people think I'm wrong, I have no problem with that. You know, I'm also a freedom of speech extremist. You should be able to say whatever you want. You know, even if I don't agree with you, that is the definition of freedom of speech, allowing somebody you don't agree with to say things you don't agree with. So I extend that to everybody else. All I ask is that you allow me the same thing. And then if everybody did that, we'd be living in a better world, wouldn't we? But anyway, I'm getting off the point here. Yeah, I think there is something here, and I don't call out to it because that's opening the door to it. It's here, or it's already here. It's either followed me here, or there's something here already. Now, I think it might be a bit of both. The house where I was at before this one is where I first saw the really tall shadow figure. Now, that I think I'd seen on and off in the past. I don't know if it's the same one or not. I had seen a shadow figure. I saw something in the 80s. Now, I don't know if it's because this was before I was making YouTube videos, and it was not long after my mum had died. I went back to that house where I'd seen it, and then I started seeing it again. So I don't know if it's because I went back to that house and maybe it was there or something like that and it followed me, or if it was just always following me and it just decided to start showing itself like that again. I don't know which it is, but it was. I've said in one of my other videos, it looked like one of the Nazgul from the Lord of the Rings, which is a ring wraith, which is the hoods and the cloaks and everything. That's what it looked like. But anyway, I think there might be something here already. Possibly, because I haven't seen, unless it's just that and it's not showing itself, it stopped showing itself again for whatever reason. But I don't know. You can tell me what you think in the comment section about that. But whatever the case may be, there is something here. It's not as powerful as it was when we first came. Like I said, when the tall shadow thing appeared especially, it appeared in the middle of the night and it is very unnerving when you see it. But I cast it out in the name of Jesus, and it works. It will go, and you can tell when I'm trying to speak. I can't. I'd wake up, the room's cold, right, unnaturally cold, and then I'm looking round, just coming round, and it's there in the corner. So I'm looking like kind of that way. It's there in the corner. Right now, when it first happened, I was just looking at it, thinking, because it's in a dark part of the room and it's a shadow, right? So it's in the shadows. So at first, I didn't really realise what I was looking at. And it was like I could see the top of its head and some of its shoulder. And it's like it was like slowly, like kind of rocking like that. Just not even that fast, really slowly. And as I'm looking, it's like I'm thinking, is there something there? Isn't there something there? So there's a thought process. And then I realised there is something there. So I said, in Jesus Christ's name, I command you to leave. So when I said that, it was like it started, the feeling in the room started to change. So then I said it again a little bit louder because I just woke up and it was like I couldn't properly speak. It's not like I was paralysed or anything like that. It's just, it was hard to get the words out. So I said it again. And then I said it, I think I said it a third time. And when I said it the third time, it was like it just slowly faded away. So it happened, I don't know how many times it actually happened, but I'm going to guess at 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 times at the tops. But it was like, it happened the first time. Then there was a period of time, I don't know, because I didn't really think about it, like I didn't think about what date it happened the first time. And then when it happened again, I wasn't thinking about the date, and I didn't even think to pick up my phone. I was in the moment, so I didn't, and I don't want it to happen again so I can record it. And the other thing is I did actually, maybe the 3rd or the 4th time, try to record it, and nothing showed up on the camera. It was just me talking in the dark. So that, this was, like I said, this was before I was even really properly uploading. There was no point putting it on. There was nothing to see. I didn't feel like there was anything to see anyway, so I just deleted it. Maybe I shouldn't have done, maybe I should have, because I only watched it on the phone, maybe I should have put more, what am I trying to say? Maybe I should have watched it on the big screen and with the volume up, and maybe it would have picked something up. I don't know, but it's gone, so it's too late anyway. Too bad. So there, that's what happened. I think it was about 5 times that I saw that one. But the other thing is, things that happen are at night and on the stairs. Sometimes I'll think somebody's walking up the stairs, and I'll go and look, and there's nobody there. We have somebody who lives with us, and it's not him. He was asleep in bed because I checked the first time it happened. But it's happened a few times that. When we moved in, we had a Bible. It wasn't mine, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It was a Bible. We moved in, and we had all the furniture everywhere. You couldn't get in the kitchen. And this Bible was in a box or something. Then when we moved everything out, the Bible had been thrown into the sink. Well, I wouldn't do that. The other people who live here wouldn't do that. So why has that happened? It wasn't even taken into the kitchen. We had all furniture in there. The Bible was in one of these boxes that were in this room. The kitchen's that way. So that doesn't make any sense. It's things like that. And like another time in this room, because the thing I was talking about before, that was upstairs, like when I was asleep. But in this room, in the corner, and I didn't record this either, I used to have a treadmill in this room. And it was when COVID was going on, the first year of it. And I'd been looking into it, and like I was thinking, like, if I can sort out my lungs, make them stronger, and I get it, maybe it'll help me get over it. So anyway, I'd been on the treadmill about 3 hours that day, and I got on maybe, it was at night, after I come home from work, I got on it, and I'd been on it 2-3 hours, something like that, and it had gotten dark outside, and then I was just thinking about getting off, when I looked over to the corner, which is over that way, and I could see all these little dots, and I thought, because there's a cat litter tray over there, and I was thinking, is that flies? But it was dark, I wouldn't be able to see them, they were white, and they started, not quickly, this didn't happen quickly either, I'm not sure what the length of time it was, maybe 10, over like 5 or 10 minutes. I saw 1 or 2, then there was some more, and then it came into my head, something's starting to appear in that corner. I'm getting a chill now thinking about it, actually. Something started to appear in that corner, and it was like, as more dots were appearing, it was like some kind of thin mist was forming. Now, I don't know if it was because it was dark outside, and I don't know if it was because maybe I convinced myself I was seeing something. I don't know, but I don't think that's the case. It seemed very real, and I didn't bother recording that either, because to be honest with you, when the thought came to me, something started to form in that corner, the next thought was, I'm going upstairs, and that's what I did. So, if something formed after I left the room, I don't know, but that's what happened. Anyway, I think I'll leave it there, because this is turning into War and Peace, and I didn't mean it to, and it's going to take forever to upload now. But anyway, if you have anything to say about anything I've said, then please leave it in the comment section. Anybody who comments, I will reply to as soon as I see it. I don't always get notifications, so if I'm a little bit late replying to you, then I'm sorry about that. But as soon as I see your comment, I will definitely get back to you. And if you want to give me a thumbs up, or if you're not subscribed and you want to subscribe, then that's great too. But that being said, thanks for watching, and bye for now.